Scene script. Picture this. You're bopping to your favorite song in your car, feeling like the king of the world. Suddenly a pole leaps out of nowhere. Boom! Your car kisses it, and not in a romantic way. The classic dance with a pole. A dance that's as old as time itself, or at least as old as cars and poles. The music is pumping, your spirits are high, and then out of the blue, a pole decides to cut in on your solo performance. It's a sudden and jarring interruption to your groove, and let's face it, poles make terrible dance partners. They're stiff, unyielding, and they don't know the first thing about rhythm. So there you are, your car entangled in a passionate, albeit unfortunate, embrace with a pole. It's not exactly the dance-off you envisioned when you hit the road. The music fades, replaced by the harsh reality of a damaged car and a pole that's not even apologetic. Now, unless your car has a secret crush on poles, you're probably not thrilled. But fret not, dear drivers, this is where car insurance steps in. So you've had an unfortunate encounter with a pole. What's next? Well, you don't send the pole a "we need to talk" text. You file an insurance claim. Now that we've established who's at fault, and no, it's not the pole, let's talk about the first steps you need to take after you've had your impromptu dance with a stationary object. First things first, you'll need to get in touch with your insurance company. Now, we're not suggesting you invite them over for a cup of tea and sympathies, but you do need to let them know what's happened. Most companies have a toll-free number, an app, or a website where you can report the incident. And yes, this is one of those times when it's okay to be a snitch. When reporting the incident, remember to provide all the necessary details. You'll need to tell them when and where the incident happened, how it happened, and who was involved. If the pole could talk, it would probably have a different story, but since it can't, you're the star witness here. Now, this might sound like you're narrating an episode of a crime scene investigation, but it's important to be as detailed and honest as possible. Your insurance company needs these details to assess the situation and determine how much they're going to cover. So don't leave out any details, even if they make you sound like a terrible dancer. After you've reported the incident, your insurance company will set up an appraisal appointment. This is where an insurance adjuster comes to inspect the damage to your car. It's kind of like a doctor's visit, but for your car. And no, they won't ask your car to cough. This first step of filing a car insurance claim might seem a bit daunting, but remember, it's just like pulling off a Band-Aid. It might sting a bit, but it's necessary for the healing process to begin. Remember, be honest and detailed when reporting the incident. Your insurance company isn't a mind reader after all. Next, you'll dance as the appraisal tango with your insurance company. Don't worry, it's less complicated than it sounds. Now let's imagine the appraisal process as a dance floor. Here, your leading partner is the insurance adjuster who's got some slick moves to evaluate the damage to your car. First, they'll perform the damage assessment twirl. This is where the adjuster examines your car, taking note of every scratch, dent, and broken part. They'll be looking at the severity of the damage, the area affected, and how the accident might have happened. It's like a detective piecing together a jigsaw puzzle, but with more grease and less mystery. Next, they'll glide into the cost estimate shimmy. This is the part where they determine how much it'll cost to repair your vehicle. They'll check the prices of parts, labor, and any other expenses that might come up. It's a bit like shopping, but instead of hunting for a bargain, they're tallying up the total cost to bring your car back to its pre-accident state. Then comes the depreciation dip. This is where the adjuster takes into account the age and condition of your car before the accident. If your car is older, or if it was in less than stellar condition, this could affect the payout you receive. It's like that one friend who always reminds you of how old you're getting on your birthday, but with more math and less cake. Finally, we have the payout pivot. This is the moment of truth where the adjuster reveals how much your insurance company is willing to pay for the repairs. It's a bit like the end of a suspense movie, but with more paperwork and less dramatic music. Throughout this dance, remember to be patient and cooperative. The adjuster is there to help you after all. And just like any dance, the appraisal tango is all about communication and understanding. So you've tangoed with your adjuster and they've given you a payout estimate. Now it's time to repair and recover. But don't worry, we'll guide you through that process in the next scene. So keep watching and enjoy the rhythm of the appraisal tango. With the appraisal done, it's time to patch things up. And no, we're not talking about your relationship with the pole. We're talking about your car, your beloved road companion that's been through thick and thin with you. Let's dive into the process of getting your car back into shape. Firstly, you need to choose a repair shop. Now, this isn't like picking out a new outfit for a night out. You want to select a repair shop that's reputable, reliable, and preferably has a good cup of coffee for those early morning drop-offs. Once you've found the perfect repair shop, it's time to let your insurance company step in. They'll handle the payment directly with the shop, so you don't have to worry about fronting the cost and waiting for reimbursement. It's like having a wealthy aunt who insists on picking up the tab at dinner. Now, while your car is being pampered and primped back to its former glory, you can sit back and relax. Maybe take a walk, enjoy nature, or even try out public transportation. Who knows, you might develop a newfound appreciation for the humble bus ride, and before you know it, your car is back from its beauty retreat, looking as good as new. The repair shop has worked their magic and your insurance company has footed the bill, and voila, your car is back to its pole-avoiding self, and you can return to your rightful throne as the king of the road. So, dear drivers, that's the end of our unfortunate dance with the pole. We've navigated through the first steps, mastered the appraisal tango, and rejoiced in repair and recovery. But remember, this isn't just about carpool romance. It's about understanding how to maneuver through the maze of car insurance claims. If you found this video helpful, or if you're just a fan of carpool love stories, hit that subscribe button and join us for more. Because who knows? Next time it might be a tree,